Hi everybody, welcome along. This is our first evening circuit. They're all excited here. 6:15. Get yourself ready. We've got 8 stations for you today. You have an intermediate, you have an easy, and you have a harder option to go for. If you have been watching any of our daytime circuits, then it's a little bit tougher tonight. So we're going to take it a little bit upper level. Not the whole team here tonight, just 5 of us. But as normal, we're going to make sure we focus onto our RPE scale. So we're going to warm ourselves up in a second. RPE-wise, in your warm-up, you're looking for 10 to 11. When we get into our main workout, 12, 13, 14, that sort of mark. But we don't want to be getting too heavy. Say hello to everybody. Say hello to the guys. Here they are, look. So, you have Nathan, Ben, John, Lee. There we go. So, we're going to get ourselves warmed up in a moment. As you come on board, say hello. We've got 3 people watching, 3 people lurking in the background. Don't lurk there. Come and say hello to us. Let us know who's on board. You'll notice that we are keeping our social distancing in place, so everybody's 2 meters apart. Hi, Damien. Good to have you with us. Say hello to Damien. I think they're pleased to see you, Damien. Damien Dixon's with us. Anybody else come on board and say hello, so let us know when you're coming in. Let's get ourselves going with our warm-up. Make sure you've got some space around you if you're doing this at home. Got plenty of space around you. Make sure that you've got a drink available. Take a stop anytime you want to. Say hi to Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
Is Baz with you as well, Maggie? Let us know. All right, let's get ourselves going. So start with a march for me. With your march, I want you to focus on your foot placement. So toes coming down first, rolling through to the ball of the heel. Ball and then through to the heels. So toes, balls, heels. I'll rephrase that. Toes, ball of the foot, and then onto your heels. If you can do the first one, hey, I'm impressed. Well done. Deborah, good afternoon, good evening to you. Deborah, welcome on board. Deborah's here. It's like a pantomime, isn't it? Okay, so from there, do me some heel digs in front. Now, I want you to have a look at posture of everybody, okay? So we're going to come here, side view of Nathan. Look at that nice straight posture there. So shoulders up, back and down. Opening up the chest, opening up the rib cage. Neck in line. Fantastic. Okay, from there, let's bring it back into a march and let's put some arm swings in as well. Focus on your shoulder movement here, so we want to mobilize through our shoulder joint. Baz is with Maggie as well. Say hello to Baz.
Hello, Baz.
No cheating tonight, Baz, okay? All right. Keep going, lovely job. From there, bring it up to a knee lift. And if you can, take the opposite hand across the knee. Let's just focus in here, look. Have a look, okay? Just going to go for a little wonder so you can see this coordination. There we go, look at that. Okay, try and make it forearm across to opposite knee. And then try and take it to elbow across to opposite knee. Good job. Okay, from there, come back into a march for me and give me some swimming arms. So front crawl. Don't tempt me. You'll be arranged. Take it to a back crawl for me. Paul, good evening. Welcome along. Come to join us. Paul Taylor's with us. Say hello to Paul. Good day. And then from there, make it a butterfly. I had to think about it then, didn't I? Ben was straight into it. Ben's obviously the swimmer around here. Okay, and then from there, back into a march for me. Great job. Okay, step behind. So tap the toes behind. We loosen off through our hips. So here we want to get the blood pumping a little bit more. We want to increase our circulation. We want to mobilize the joints and warm the muscles and warm the joints. Mash is with us tonight. Say hello.
Hello, Mash.
Good day. Hi, Mash. You okay? All right, and then from there, back into that march. Make it big and strong now for me. Keep that posture up, keep those shoulders back. Regular breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're getting the heart rate up a little bit, loosening off. From there, take a step forward into a lunge. Not too deep. Changing leg every time. Keeping that upper body nice and tall so don't lean forward. Try and get your toes to point in the same direction if you can for me. Preferably forward. How's the legs feeling, guys? Okay. They've all been practicing for the bike ride that's coming up. I'll tell you about that in a short while. Okay, from there, bring it back into a march for me. Take it to shoulders width with your legs. So take your feet out to shoulders width. Keep the hips locked and trunk turn to the side. So turn to the side, back in little pause and out to the other side. Now try and keep those hips locked for me, all right? So try not to turn the hips. There we go. Let's focus in on John. Can you see how he's keeping his hips locked? Good job. That's what we're looking for. All right? And then from there, come in and take one hand down towards your knee on one side, back up, and then down on the other side. Excellent. Good job. Okay, march it out again for me and give me some chest presses in front as you do it. It'll get there at the end. Lee's making his own moves up here. He says he's following everybody else, but he's at the back and he was doing something completely different. So that blows that one out of the water. Okay, fantastic job. Come back into a march for me. Let's get those knees back in again. Bring them up and down. Excellent. Okay, from there, let's loosen off through our hips. So bring it up, take it out and down. Hear those hips crack. Oh, oh. God, I'll tell you what. Hey, I don't know. I don't know about being in Atrium Health. I thought I was in a maternity hospital then. All the groans that were going on. Good God. Come on, guys, you can do this. Okay, back into your march. And then what you're going to do, stand tall for me, hold on to support if you want to, take the leg out to the side. Did you like that? Did you like that? Woo! There's a lot you don't know about me. Brilliant job. Okay, and then swing your leg forward and back. So, swinging from your hip, staying nice and upright, and take it to a level you feel comfortable with, okay? Pop the foot down in the middle if you need to, or swing it forward and back, and change to the other leg if you haven't already. Brilliant. Okay, from there, back into your march, and give me an arm raised above. A bit like around the world. We've got that move coming up for you later on. Okay, you can do some waving if you want. As long as it's coordinated, Lee. Brilliant job. Okay, from there, come back in, take your feet shoulders width, and squat down for me. So down and up. Now, keep your back upright. Don't tip at the hips. Push the bum back, okay? So you're sitting back into it. Imagine you're about to sit down into a chair, change your mind, and stand back up. That's the move we're looking for, not a tip forward from the hip. If you haven't said hello to us already, come on board and say hello. Let us know you're here. Hit the comments. If you're watching this live and you want to get rid of those comments at the bottom of your screen, swipe to the right and they will disappear off. And then you'll get to see everybody in their full glory. They're making their own jokes up here. Disgraceful. That'll be in the outtakes later. I don't know. I'm just daydreaming. Okay, great job. Come back in and march it out. You want to make sure those legs are nice and warmed up, don't we? Yep. Kick your heels up towards your bum. Lengthen out through those quads after all those squats you've just done. Brilliant job. Okay, and from there, bring it back into a march for me again. Right, we've got some more comments coming in. Firstly, good evening to Richie Wright. Say hi to Richie, everybody. And a general comment they're asking you to make sure that Lee keeps his top on. What are they trying to say, Lee? Hey, what are they trying to say? I don't know. Right, okay, come on in. Back in with a knee lift for me. Let's just finish off this warm-up. Excellent. And from there, take the arms out to the side, back up, so a bit of a lateral raise. Coming to about shoulder height, not too high. Just mobilizing through our shoulders. We should be feeling a little bit warmer. Are we feeling a little bit warmer? Yes. Okay. We should feel as though we're having to breathe a little bit harder. Are we feeling as though we're having to breathe a little bit harder? Yes. We should feel as though we want to smile. Do we feel as though we want to smile? Yes. Well, tell your faces then. Come on then, all right, there we are. Let's move on to station number 1. So you have a minute on and 45 seconds off. Okay, we're gonna start off with station number 1, and station number 1, I've just got to turn the camera back around again. Station number 1 is squats. Oh, they've just done a few of those. Just a few. It's as if I knew. John, you're going for the base level, okay? So let's have a look at what John's doing for us. Squatting down and up, chest lifted, feet down on the floor. Intermediate is Nathan, who's going to do this for us tonight. So we have a weight in there. Now, using medicine balls here, you can use anything around the house. A 4-pint milk bottle filled with water will be 2.5 kilograms. A dog, a cat, anything like that that's lying around the house. Okay, and we have Ben, who's taking the harder option. The harder option is that pause. So let's just really focus on that pause for a moment. So have a look, come down and pause. Now have a look, just stay there for us a minute, Ben. Have a look at this posture. How those legs are... No, we can't make him hold it, look, can we? Okay, minute to go, you ready? Let's get ourselves ready to go. And, oh, my watch, his thing's playing up. Hang on a sec. Right, are we ready? A minute to go, let's go for it. So, option number 1, head lifted. Sitting back into it, bringing those arms forward and back. There we go. Option number 2 here with Nathan, who's got a weight in there, keeping the weight close into the body, coming down and raising back up. No lower than knee height, okay? And the difference here with Ben, in all seriousness, look, taking the weight away from the body and a pause at the bottom. The pause is probably no more than about 5 seconds at the most. You vacate, or you're located in the Bard's place, aren't you? The Bard, Shakespeare's place. Yeah. Okay. So you're doing some ballet there. Okay, getting ready for his pliés. Looking good. Looking good, everybody. And we're coming up to a minute, so have a break there for me. 45 seconds to catch your breath. We're going to move on to station number 2. And station number 2 is our elbows to our knees. So you may remember station 1 and you may remember station 2. We did them in our warm-up. It's as if this is all planned, isn't it? Base level first is our Lee here. So we're taking the arm across to the opposite knee. Supporting leg, the knee is staying soft. Intermediate is John. So a bit more of a rotational move there. Look, as he brings the elbow across. So Lee was forearm, Johnny's elbow, and then we've got Nathan, who's taken the high level this time, and there's a bit of over-the-top motion there, look, okay? So a swing and around to bring that in first. So we've got more range of movement into our shoulders. Choose the one that you're going to go for. 45 seconds are up, and off we go. So, forearm here with Lee. Elbow with John, rotational around and bringing the forearm across, or wrist across with Nathan. Choice is yours. With all 3 of them, let's come on and have a look. Have a look at the posture again. So standing tall, shoulders are back and down, Supporting leg, the knee is staying soft, so we're not locking the knees out at all. Take a rest if you need to, and the thing with this is, if you started off with a higher level and you want to bring it down partway through, feel free. If you want to come down again, feel free. If you want to go up for a little bit and come back down, choice is yours, yeah? Do what is right for you. You have 10 seconds left. Just 10 seconds from now. Yeah, it was a bit of a tease, the first one was. Okay, so we're almost there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Drive it through, folks, you are done. Brilliant job. Okay, we're gonna move on. Station number 3. Now you may notice one of the big differences between our daytime circuit and this circuit is we've got less people. So, the guys are having to work a lot harder. Then they're feeling it, but they're doing an amazing job. Around the world, again, you did a move very similar to this in your warm-up. So our base level is Ben. There we go. Lovely. Intermediate is Lee. Okay? Higher level is John. I'm just going to lose my comments off the bottom. Okay, so let's get ourselves started and we'll talk through where we're going with this. All right, so off we go for our minute. So base level, feet flat on the floor, taking those weights up in a rotational movement to meet above the top. Intermediate level is a split stance, but have a look at the back foot. It's down on the floor. Have a look at the difference once we come to the top level. Firstly, we've doubled the weight that we had on intermediate. And we're onto the toes there on the back foot. The toes on the back foot are there, okay? But all three, we have an upright position. Yep. Now, if you do our daytime circuit, you'll notice a big difference immediately. Normally, we do the round the world with no weight. But this is the evening circuit. This is hard stuff, okay? This is hardcore. So we put weights in as well for everybody. Keep going, you're almost there. You've got 8 seconds left, that's all. It's a slow, controlled movement. It's not throwing the weight around, yeah? Control it and work with it. That's your minute, guys, well done. Moving on, we are on to station number 4. And station number 4, let me bring myself around here, is skiing. So, a skiing motion for you again. We have our base, intermediate, and higher level. Yeah, okay, so our base level is with Nathan. Lovely, so big arms coming down. So imagine you're on the ski ergs, which are up the top at the moment. Okay, so it's that motion you're doing with that ski erg. Sitting back into it, feet flat on the floor. Intermediate. I just need to come over here a little bit so I can get the lights out of the way. Sorry, John. So can you see the heel lift there? Yeah, so a bit of a raise up onto the heels. And our higher level here.
Make sure he's doing it properly, Dave.
Is that the high level? That's it. There's the little jump. We were waiting for it, weren't we? We were waiting for it. There wasn't much difference between the intermediate and the higher level, you thought, didn't you? But there it was. There it was. Okay. We might kill the music in a minute so you can hear the grunts from Lee. Are you ready? A minute and off we go. All right, so down and up. Lovely. Back staying nice and straight as you come down into this.
Come on, Lee. Jump a bit.
There we go with Ben coming up onto the balls of his feet. Okay? And here we are. Lee, look, ready for the jump. You missed one out there. That's it. Every third one is a jump. Let's go for it. Lovely job. Okay, so controlling the movement, staying tall, sitting back into it, okay? So we're not letting ourselves tip forward. We're not hinging from our hip. We're sitting back into that move and we're going for that jump. Here we are, comes another one, look. Let's help him count. 1, 2, this is the jump, Lee, go for it. Oh. Whoa, I don't know where we're going with this. 5 seconds left, come on, we can do this. Stay strong, stay focused, stay in the game, folks. That's your minute, well done. Moving on, station number 5. We're gonna work our way across to now, and station number 5 is our bicep curl press. Okay, so let me show you where we are. So this is our bicep curl and a press. There we go. Our base level is with John. So weight up to the chest and then pushing it towards the ceiling. Any shoulder limitations, you can take it a little bit lower if you need to, or you could do one arm at a time if you need to, but that's what we're looking for. Option number 2, your intermediate. Nathan with us there, and can you see the difference? It's that split stance again that's coming in, okay? So back foot is separated back, it's a diagonal stance, but heel is down. We come across to Ben, who's our higher level, and you can see again it's onto the toes and ball of the foot for that. There we go, showing those biceps off as well. Hey, have you got a license for those? Are you ready? Let's go! Off we go. So up and down. Controlling it, staying tall. So have a look. We're just going to come on from a side view for John, just so you can see the posture. In fact, no, we'll go for a side view over here because John's wearing blue. The background behind him is blue. He disappeared on us. There you go. Can you see the posture? So good straight back. Shoulders are lowered down. Same with Nathan as well, look. Shoulders are lowered down. We're relaxing into this. And there we got a view of John. Okay, 30 seconds through. Keep going. Again, if you want to come to a lower leg, do. Now, when I shouted that 30 seconds, you wouldn't have seen it because I didn't have the camera on him, but we changed legs with that back leg, okay? As far as Nathan is concerned, we can do the same. You don't have to, but certainly if you're on your toes, you're going to want to change leg. You have 4 seconds left from now. Come on, keep going, keep going. You can do this. And take a pause there for me. Moving on, station number 6. Station 6 tonight is our kayak. Bit of a sporting theme here, look, isn't there? We've been rowing, we've been skiing, now we're kayaking. Okay, so our kayak. Base option is Lee. So a sweeping motion from side to side, rotating through the trunk, no weight. John has the weight in there, same motion, same control. And then Nathan is our higher option. And you can see here, look, I'm just going to come to the side a little bit. Have a look. He's powering up onto the balls of his feet, okay? So that is your explosive part of it. Are you ready to go? 1 minute and off you go. So, although we're tipping forward into this motion, we're bringing ourselves down. We're working into our quads, we're working into our core, we're working into our obliques. We're not tipping our hips forward. We're still sitting back into it. So it's a bit like your squat, but with a hand motion in there. And this power move here that we've got from Nathan, pushing up onto the balls of the feet, still focusing on the balance. Now, if you find that your balance is at all achieved with that, you could take a little bit of a split stance with that explosive move that Nathan's got, and that would just give you a bit of a wider base to work from. But you go where you feel comfortable. Anybody else want to say hello to us? Let us know how you're getting on. Give us an update when we get to the end of station 8. Okay, you have 15 seconds left to go. Come on, you can do this, you can do this. Stay strong, keep going, keep breathing. Take a drink if you need to. You have 2 seconds left, that's all. And there you are done. Brilliant job. Moving on, station 7. So let's have a wander around here and find out what we're doing for station 7. Station 7 is our Russian twists, okay? So Russian twists, we have our base level, our intermediate level and our higher level. So base level is going to be Ben for us, sat down into a chair, and that twist is taking that ball across from side to side. Now, with this, okay, we want to focus on keeping the hips still. If you imagine your backside is your feet, you keep your backside on the chair, okay? And you keep both buttocks in contact with the chair at the same time. Lee is our intermediate. So we've got knees up, legs lifted slightly off the floor, so heels are lifted off the floor, and that twist from side to side. No weight in there, okay? John is our higher level, same motion as we had from Lee, but there's a weight in there as well. And look at that twist up the legs as well, okay? It's like a... Okay, so are you ready? Choose your starting position. Let's go for a minute. All right, so focusing on trying to keep those hips locked. Focusing on trying to keep those hips locked. If you could see what I could see. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. Wake up in a cold sweat. Okay, so focusing on that movement round there. Did you see that grimace from Lee then, as he sniffed? Oh, eyebrows. Did you see? Let's have a close up of the eyebrows. Look. Hey. The eyebrows are optional, by the way. So really focusing on it now. If you need to take a rest, take a rest. But try and keep going if you can. If you need to come down to a lower level, then feel free. So, John here, look, if he needs to take a rest, he can pop that weight down, or he can just have a lie down. Keep going. He can put his feet down on the floor. Exactly. So, lots of options for you, all right? And for everybody, apart from John, that is your minute. We'll just catch up with the time for John for him. And there you are. You're done. Move on. You're going to go for station number 8. So again, those of you who join us on our daytime circuit, we don't have a station 8, we only have 7 normally. So 1 additional station for you, and we've added weights in all along. There's very little, it's just been body weight. Okay, so station 8 is our upright row. We have our base level, which is with, sorry, I'll just give this face to the light, there you go. Right, so up towards the chest, weights are close into the body, run them up your 6-pack, that's it. Feet flat on the floor. Intermediate. There we go. So down towards the knees, little bend, so a bit of a squat again, pulling up towards your chest. The bite of the bottom lip is optional, by the way. And here we have Lee. You feeling all right, Lee? No. I have no idea what Lee's doing. Lee, no, I do. Sorry. So Lee, there's a bit more power there. There's a bit more explosive movement in there, okay? So choose the one you want. Again, all 3 have got weights. So, and remember, you could use whatever you've got around the house to give yourself some weight if you need to, or you can leave it out. You ready? Let's go. So, controlled movement here. Yeah? Nathan's got that nice controlled movement, keeping closer to the body. We're going down to the knees as far as Ben is concerned, then pulling it up towards the chest. So no higher than Nathan is, but because of the bend, we're coming down to the knees rather than the hips. And here, as far as Lee is concerned, we've got that a little bit deeper, so we're coming down towards the floor, and we've got that fire up onto the balls of the feet at the top, okay? Now, when you come down to the floor, try not to tip too far forward. Keep your head above your heart for me, all right? So don't just lean down towards the floor. It's a squat down. And if you need to bring that a little bit higher, if you've gone for that one, then feel free to do that. Okay, we are almost there. Hopefully I talked over that comment. If not, we do apologise. Keep going, we're almost there. Come on, you can do this. Last 2 seconds and we are done. Brilliant job. Okay, grab yourself a drink. Guys here are going to have a walk around, have a march on the spot. You okay? Yeah. Cool. Okay, so while they're doing that, look, I'm going to bring you across here and I'm going to just talk to you about this, okay? So you will have seen something on Facebook, on our page, about crowdfunding. And this is what we're talking about. So, coming weekend. There we are. Coming weekend. Let me turn it around for you again. There is going to be a cycle around all of the clubs, football clubs in England. So it's the Premier League, it's the Championship League, it's League One and League Two. All of those clubs. All right? So have a quick glance. It's because of Coventry going up. So we're starting at the Rico. You ready? Don't look too close. We're going to go like this, look. All the way around. Cameras decide to have an epi. They're going, starting at the Rico, every ground is being visited. And then ending up back at the Rico Arena. You have a total of 16 riders across 5 bikes. They're going to cover a total of 2,359 miles. Minimum distance for each person is 148 miles. Maximum ride time is 8 hours, and they're going to try and maintain a speed of 19 miles per hour, okay? First leg is going to be 22.1 miles for them. They're going to have 5 riders doing that. And what we're going to end up with, every time they arrive at a ground, there'll be a penalty kick. So that is coming up. That's our crowdfunding event that we have going on. You should have had a drink. You should have had a little bit of a walk around or a march on the spot. Get yourself ready for circuit number 2. So we're back into our squats. A minute again. Are you ready? Let's go. So, again. Oh, you're right, John. Just done himself an injury there. That's a whole different program. Okay, so Nathan is here. Try explaining that one down at AD. Nathan is our intermediate person. So we have a weight here. It's staying closer to the chest. I'm being serious now. Sitting back into it. Ben is putting that pause in there. So no more than about 5 seconds and the weight is coming away from the chest. Okay? John, now he's just moved a little bit away from the rack. Is a squat down and a squat up. No lower than your knee level. You're trying to get the thighs parallel with the floor. And you're trying to make sure that you're not tipping forward. You're sitting back into it, okay? Controlling it. Keep the breathing going and take a break if you need to, or come down to a lower level. Choice is yours. That is your minute. Well done. Are you okay in all seriousness, John? You're okay? Brilliant. For those of you who didn't notice, John did his first squat onto that. Okay. He's not talking with a high-pitched voice, so it must have been okay. All right, so we're moving on to station number 2 again. Round 2, station 2, elbows to knees. Our easier level is Lee. Lee with his eyebrows. John is our intermediate level. And Nathan is our higher level. So remember the difference is that Lee, with our base level, is trying very hard to stay coordinated and take the wrist across to the opposite knee. John is just having a little yawn there. John is taking his elbow across to the opposite knee, and it's an over-the-top motion from Nathan. I don't mean over the top is, you're selling it too hard there. I mean, it actually is bringing the arm over the top. Okay, are you ready? Let's go for a minute, and off we go. All right, so controlled motion, standing tall still, taking that arm across, okay? Lovely job, lovely job. Now, you might be starting to feel a little bit tired here. We've done a lot of work as far as our legs are concerned. In our warm-up, we did quite a few squats. We did some lunges. We've taken it straight in. We went straight into squats. Here, you've got knee lifts again. You've got that rotation through your mid-region. Just remember that any muscular pain you're feeling is just stress leaving your body. That's all it is. That's okay. I'm full of stuff like that. I can't say the words I was going to say. But keep going if you can for me, yeah? If you need to take a rest, seriously do take a rest. If you need to grab a drink between stations, then grab a drink, all right? If you feel as though you need to stop, then all I need you to make sure you do for me is keep the feet moving. Don't stop totally. That is your minute. Great job, folks. Moving on. Station number 3. This is our around the worlds again. So again, you've got weighted for all of them, various options. So let's have a look where we are again. So this is our around the world. Excuse me. Our base option is with Ben. Sorry, my screen went blank then. So our base option was with Ben, standing tall, taking the weights round to meet at the top and the bottom. Lee, here in a split stance. Try and get your toes to point in the same direction. So bring your back foot in a little bit for me, Lee. Try and get to point a bit more. Bit more. No, I'm not winding you up. Bit more. There we go. Okay, and then we've got John, who is up onto his toes. So a split stance onto his toes. 30 seconds here, you're going to change your foot, okay? So you're not standing on the same foot the whole time. Are you ready? Let's go. In all seriousness, okay? I know I'm winding Lee up a little bit tonight, but what we want to do is get those toes pointing in the same direction. Can you just take your back foot out a little bit like that? Turn it out. No, like that, Lee. Like that. Turn it out. That's it. What you're doing there is you're putting a rotational movement into the hip, okay? And we want to avoid that. So there's a method. There's seriousness. You can move it back now. There's seriousness in what I'm saying. I'm not just winding him up. Now, if you're going for this option here with Ben, then don't come too close when you bring those weights down, for God's sake, will you? Could do yourself an injury. Change your lead leg if you've gone. Yep, nearly did, but you recovered it. You recovered it well. What's been in your energy drink today? Okay, brilliant job. So we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Keep going. Just work to your level. Take a break if you need to. This is our station 3. Okay, that is your minute up. Good job, everybody. Well done. All right. We're moving on. Station number 4, and this is our skiing. So remember, we have our 3 options here. We have the explosive option, which is our higher option. We have the intermediate, which was with Ben, and Nathan, who was our lower level. You okay, John? Okay. So Nathan, who is our base level, sitting back into it. Quick reminder, excuse me, as far as Ben is concerned, the intermediate level here. With that heel lift. So coming up onto the balls of his feet. And here with Lee, who's going to do a jump on every third one. There we go. So we'll just watch for it, make sure he gets the third one again. There we go. Come on. Lovely. All right. So there are your options. That should be your 45 seconds rest. Are you ready to go? Let's do this. Okay, so again, tipping from your hips. Feet are staying flat on the floor. Ben there is just putting that little lift into those feet. Can you see how the heels are coming off the floor? Yep. And here with Lee, there's that little jump on the third one. All right. Now, in all seriousness, when you do your jump, make sure you land onto the balls of your feet. Don't come down flat-footed. Down onto the balls of the feet and roll through to your heels so you protect your knees, okay? We are 30 seconds in. We're almost there. Keep going, keep going. Good job. You're doing really well here, folks. Hope you're doing as well at home. Remember, if you need to change your levels, okay? You've got the options here. The reason we're doing this for you like this is so you've got your 3 options that you can use. And you can move between those. You don't have to stay with the same level the whole time. You work at where you feel comfortable, but push yourself, okay? Push yourself. Come on, Lee, you can do another one for us. That's it. There's your minute. Good job. So, in all seriousness, push yourselves, but don't overdo it. So if you need to take a bit of a break, if you need to bring it down to a lower level, bring it down to a lower level. It's about getting a workout, all right? We're into station 5. Station 5 is our bicep curl and our press. So John is our base level here, weighted again up towards the chest, powering up towards the ceiling. Nathan is our intermediate level, split stance there. Again, same movement, and here we have Ben. And the difference there is we're into a onto the toes situation. We're into an on the toes situation with that back leg. After 30 seconds, you're going to change that lead leg, okay? Same for yourself, Nathan. If you're going for the intermediate, you're going to change that lead leg at 30 seconds. John, you're just going to go for it. Okay, let's do it. So, upright posture. We'll come this way. Look, we can see John now. We can see him this time. He's back a little bit, yeah. So, back is straight. Elbows are staying in line with the side of your body and in line with your shoulders as you come up for that bicep curl. You then power it up towards the ceiling, but keep the elbows soft at the top. Don't lock them out. And split stance there, but the same motion as far as Nathan is concerned. Controlled. Controlled as far as Ben is concerned. Change your leg over, guys. So change over to the other leg. But it's on that split stance with onto the toes at the back. You okay?
Lee just got me yawning.
Did he? Again? I think we need 10 press-ups for every yawn. I think we do, don't we? Okay, we have 10 seconds left. I like to tell you that the guys have been working really hard. That's why he's yawning. I'd like to tell you that, but I don't like to lie. So I won't. Okay, that's your minute up. No. In all seriousness, guys, they have been working really hard. So we'll let him off, eh? We'll let him off. A lot of changes going on down here, hopefully, so we're in a position to be able to get you back in. We're moving on to station number 6. Station number 6 is our kayak. So we have our base level, we have our intermediate level, and we have our higher level. Base level is Lee, who is loosely kayaking there. Staying upright. John is our intermediate level, so same motion. But with a weight. It looks as though he's going to get somewhere with that kayak, though. That's the difference. And then we have Nathan, who, again, a little bit of an explosive move. up onto those toes and balls of the feet. Okay, so there's your 3 options. Choose which one you want to go for. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's check in, see if we've got anybody else saying hello to us. Come on, guys, you can do this. Okay, so in all seriousness, we've got a little bit of a hip hinge, but we're not bringing it too far forward. We're sitting back into it. And you can see that with everybody. Okay? And Nathan is as well sitting back into it. It's just got that little bit more explosion at the end as he comes up onto the balls of his feet. Okay? Everybody else, so your other 2 options, you are flat on the floor. You're either with weight or you're without weight. Those are your options. Again, take a break if you need to. Come back in. We're nearly there. Look, you've done 40 seconds, so you've only got 20 seconds left. Nathan's really going for it here, look. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. We'll come back here a little bit so you can see all 3 of them in action. There we go. Good job, good job. Come on, you can do this. Keep going, keep going. 2 seconds left and you are done. Good job. Move on. We're going to station number 7 and this is our Russian twist. So this is the one where you can sit down in a chair. You can lie down on the floor and use just the motion of the twist, or you can use a weight as well. That's your higher option. So your 3 options here. Ben sat down on the chair, rotation from side to side. Hips are locked, okay? So remember, keep your bottom in contact with the chair. Let's have a quick look here at John. Catch him out. You thought I was going to go to Lee. Lee is our second option, our intermediate option here. So feet are lifted off the floor. Just come in the side so you can see. I'm trying to keep my distance from everybody as well, though. So toes are lifted, heels are lifted off the floor, and that twist from side to side. Difference here is that John has a weight. So position is the same as far as Lee is concerned. Heels are off the floor. We're sitting in that sort of V shape, and we're taking it from side to side. Are you ready? Yep. A minute. Here we go. So remember, as I said before, as far as this seated position is concerned, and in fact, as far as the other 2 positions are concerned, keep your bottom onto the floor, okay? So don't rock from side to side through your hips. Keep your bum on the floor, keep it seated, and that will focus into our core then. Okay, hopefully this is not going to make you sit, but we're going to take a quick look at John again, because he thought I'd gone... I've got eyes in the side of my head. My peripheral vision is quite good there. I could see that John had stopped. But in all seriousness, if you do want to take a break, take a break. I know I keep saying it, but I mean it, you know? There we are. Feel this into your core. So feel this into your abdominals. You've got that twisting motion, and you use that every day. Everything you do throughout the day, you're continually twisting from side to side. You know, doing stuff in the kitchen, driving, putting your seatbelt on. What do you do? Twist. You twist. Yeah, so you work into your core. Glad you're paying attention, Ben. Good job. Okay, you're done. There we are. Let's move on. Station number 8. Station number 8 is our upright row. So we have Nathan on our easier level here with an upright row up towards the chest and down from the hips towards the chest, yeah? Ben is our intermediate level, and there's that tip forward into there, so that squat into it going from knee to chest. And then we have Lee, who's coming all the way down to the floor and up with that little power lift onto the balls of his feet at the top. Okay, so those are your 3 options. So choose which one you want. All of it, everybody here has got weights, various levels. We've got Nathan here has got what, 2 kilograms? 2 kilograms. We've got 3 kilograms here, and then we've got Lee who's on half kilogram. So on 3s. So are you ready to go? Let's do this. So up and down. And again, remember, anything you can find around the house, as long as you're able to hold it and keep hold of it, you can use as a weight. So tins, bottles, anything like that. Yeah, if it's a bottle, just make sure it's not open. Save that for after your workout. Okay? And control it. So even though there's a bit of explosion in here, as far as this move with Lee is concerned, it's still controlled, yeah? You're not taking it technique less, okay? So keep the technique, don't lose the technique and style to get that explosiveness in there. Work to where you feel comfortable. I think you got the hard job here, Nathan. Good job, you're doing really well, You have 8 seconds left. Almost there. So again, choose what you want. Remember, this is your last one. So after you finish this, you are done. There you go, that is your minute up. So great job. Have a bit of a walk, have a bit of a march, cool off. You need to cool down. You need to give me at least 5 minutes of a cool down. Do a bit of arm motion, a bit like we did in the warm-up, but not as big. So, your motions here as far as your swim is concerned, but make it a bit of a smaller motion. Every Tuesday morning, 11 o'clock with a circuit for you, and we're going to be having a regular one on a Wednesday evening as well. Please do let us know how you found it. Give us your feedback, give us your comments. They're always welcome. With somebody who hasn't been on today and you think they'll enjoy it, who's part of our HM group, then please do let them know as well and get them to come on board and join in with us. Sorry, I lost you a little bit then. So just a reminder for you that we have the crowdfunding event coming up next weekend, I think, isn't it? Or the weekend after? Next weekend. Yeah, so not this Friday afterwards. 24 hours to cycle 2,359 miles around the football clubs of the Premier League, Championship, League One and League Two within England, okay? Right, let's get everybody to say goodbye to you. Say bye, folks. Okay, we'll come this way. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. See you next week. Bye.